So I'm over on that part, so that means I have, let me ask, actually before I jump into the demo, let me ask, did anybody come in with some great SEO question, something they're trying to tackle on their website related to SEO that they really need help with that we're going to talk about today? I don't see any hands, which is cool. That means I'll take a little bit of extra time with the demo. Is that cool? Okay, all right. So what I've done is I've created, and you already wrote the URL down, is I created a quick website. You guys see all that okay? Okay. So I created a Drupal website as a subdomain of Veloci, and I loaded up all the modules that I talked about earlier in the presentation. So if you go over to site building and you look at modules, and I did go ahead and turn them on just to save time today. There's nothing magical that I've done. I've not configured any of them, but I've turned on all these different modules, and you can see all the ones that are installed are just the ones from that list. So I'm going to be working from the SEO checklist module, and what it does is it gives you this little checkbox that you can click, and it'll go and look for any of the recommended modules that you already have installed on your site. So I click the check button, it's going to go in and look, and it's going to say, oh wow, look, all these modules have already been installed. It's also going to give you a date stamp, so that if you're working on multiple clients' projects, and you come here and you install the SEO checklist module and you're not sure what's been done already, you can check that, you do some work, you come back a week later or whatever, and they have some more money for you to do things, you can go back and look, oh, these things have been done, here's when I did them, here's what's left that I still need to do. So you click the save button and it saves that to the database. And what I'm just going to do is I'm going to first talk about the upper left-hand corner. So what's first, the upper left-hand corner? Page titles, very good. So there are two things that you need for page titles. You need the token module, and it's needed for a lot of different other things. You probably already have the token module installed. And you also need the page title module. So if you don't already have it downloaded, that gives you a nice little download link. We already have it, so I'm not going to worry about that. This enable link takes you to the modules page. So it's just a quick way to get there. And then you have a configure link, and this link will take you to the page where you can configure your page titles in your Drupal website. So here you've got the default, and you've got the front page. How many of you have used the page title module before? Only a couple of people. Okay, so let me first talk about why page titles are important. When you go Google a keyword and you see a list of links, those links are the page titles of the pages that they're displaying. So when you write your page title module, that's what people are going to see in the Google results. Okay? It's also what people see if they bookmark your page. The page title module is what will show up as the default name of that bookmark in Firefox or Internet Explorer. And Google considers the page title to be one of the most important elements for telling them, here's what this page is all about. It's why you should write custom page titles for every page on your website. Because if you have the same page title for every single page of your website, then Google's very confused because it looks like your whole site is about the exact same thing. And even though your business may be all about that one thing, it actually, there's different subsections of that and different keywords that you can use throughout your site by writing good, solid page titles. Keywords, everybody knows what a keyword is, right? It's the word you type into Google to get search results. So you got to think like your customer. What is my customer going to type in to find companies like me? You can go to your competitor sites, see what they're doing. You can use tools to help you find that out. But once you have the page title module installed, you can use tokens. So these little bracketed terms right here will actually go pull in data from your Drupal installation and automatically write the page titles. So remember how I was talking about Drupal tends to stay optimized? If you come configure this and you have one of the users in your company creating blog posts or content or things like that, whenever they create that new piece of content, it will write the page title for them based on using tokens on that piece of content. So, like for example, a blog entry, I could come in here and I could say, you know what, we could do this. Here's the available tokens list, and it gets pretty long. And there's actually a lot more that you can go grab. But you can say, you know, let's do this by month, day, and year. And so I can go here and I can grab the month token, copy that, come up here into my blog entry page, put that in, maybe put a divider in there if I want to, and then I'm going to put the day. I'm going to leave it at that, and just, you know, you can kind of go mess around with this, play with tokens, and see how all that works. But you put that in there, and you're going to save the configuration. And now when I go to create a new blog post, which I'll go ahead and do, content creation, let's see. I always get very content. Oh, where am I going here, guys? Create content. I swear I do this every single day. So when I say, hi y'all, sorry, there's actually an apostrophe there. Texas. I know Coloradans love Texans, so how you doing? All right, so I'm going to save that, and should give me a nice super title. It's June Sunday, so it's not very well done, just for expediency's sake, but you can see how the page title module works. And then the next thing I wanted to show you, let's go back to the SEO checklist module. And okay, we've done the page title. Let's do the URL paths. So let's go check and make sure that clean URLs are installed. It's always worth it to double check. That's my next 15-minute increment. Okay, all right, good. You are helpful. It's awesome, guy. So they are enabled. We're all good with clean URLs. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to tick that off. Good. And then the path auto and the path redirect module. How many of you have ever used the path auto module? Cool, lots of people. Written by Greg Knadsen, who is actually 2 doors down giving a presentation right now. But great guy, wrote a great module. And well, let's go in and configure it. So you just click the configure button. And here we are. And you go into general settings. You're not going to change a lot in the path auto module, but there is one configuration that I really, really, really want you to change. Okay, so pay attention to this one thing, and the rest of it you can leave alone. But to change it, you've also got to have this other module installed. This is the path redirect module. So make sure you install both the path auto and the path redirect module. Anybody using the path redirect module? Okay, several people. So if you have the path redirect module installed, you get this 4th item right here. And this is what to do if you're creating or editing a piece of content and it already has a path, like a clean, well-written path. Oh, you know what? I should explain the paths a little bit. So you know how we use tokens to write the page title? Well, the path auto module allows you to do the same thing. Use tokens, but it's to write the path. So the path is like veloci.com/Ben's blog / Tuesday's post or whatever it is. So it's the next thing down. The upper left-hand rule, it's the next thing down. Is your path. So you're gonna use the path auto module, and for this right here, you want to select either the top one or select the bottom one. Okay, do nothing, leave the old path intact. You're going to be okay with SEO there because the path is not going to change. What happens is if you change the path and you don't redirect to the new path, then any links that were coming in there, anything that was good about that page you already have, is now gone forever as far as Google is concerned. So what you want to do is you want to come down to the last one here if you want to go ahead and change those aliases and create a new alias and redirect from the old alias. These middle two, there may be some business purposes why you might want to do this. Create a new alias but leave the old one functioning. So that means you're going to have the exact same content on 2 different pages, and that is duplicate content bad, thank you. And then the other one, create a new alias and delete the old alias, will give you the same content on the new page, but then all the good Google juice on this old page is now gone forever, right? So the middle ones don't use those, just use the top one or the bottom one.